This video is going to show you how to do an MLA formatted 8th edition citation for basically any article posted on a website. So if the website is a newspaper and they are posting out their articles or their op-eds, then this is the format for citing it. If you have just a page on a website, this is the general format for most of the online articles that you will read. Again, this is MLA 8th edition. What I want to do is just talk about the template and then show you an example of how to format that. The template is going to be the author's last name and then the author's first name. Sometimes an entire editorial team will publish an article or an op-ed, in which case you can just write the team name as you would normally. You do not have to worry about having a last comma first, because that only applies when you have someone's proper noun, someone's name. Then you'll put a period, open quotation marks, title of the article or the op-ed you're looking at. It's really hard to tell, but there's a period right here in between the title and the closed quotation marks. The title of the website, whether that be a newspaper, magazine, just any old website that you're looking at, that needs to be written in italics. There's a comma after that. And then you're going to provide the publisher's name. You will only provide the publisher's name if it's different from the title of the website. For example, if the New York Times publishes their own content on the New York Times, then you're only going to write the title of the website. You're not going to write the publisher. You will not see the New York Times, comma, the New York Times. Or really even comma NY Times or something like that. Then you're going to write the date of publication. When we are in our works cited page, the way that dates are formatted are like day, month, year. But the reason I wrote month period is because the months are abbreviated if they have more than 3 letters. So May, not abbreviated. All the other ones, abbreviated. Then you'll provide the URL. When you provide that URL, it will turn blue. It will become underlined. Get rid of both of those things. Make the font black, remove the underline. It should look just like all of the other words on your screen. And then you're going to write accessed and put the date of access, which is the day that you're looking at it. And again, all dates are formatted just like you see here. Okay, so let's look at an example article on a website and format this together. And this will give you the opportunity to kind of see the trend of where websites are publishing the information that you need to create an MLA 8th edition citation, and then also give you a full-on example to look at. So I have pulled up a random article that I got from the News and Observer. And this was written by Andrew Malcolm. So we need to give his last name first. That's Malcolm. And his name is written in all capital letters, but our name that we write here does not need to be written in all capital letters. We're just going to capitalize the first letter of his first and last name. Now we need the title of the article or op-ed. So this is titled, Joe Biden's campaign nearly imploded before it began. Here's why he could still win. I'm just going to copy and paste that because that's a lot for me to have to retype going back and forth. Of course, I don't want it to look the way that it's formatted on screen, so I'm going to keep only the text in my paste option here. I do need to put it in quotation marks, and there needs to be a period before the final quotation mark. So that's how I want it to look. MLA asks that we capitalize all of the major words, basically words that are not articles, of our titles. So I need to go in and capitalize these words. It is a noun, so that needs to be capitalized as well, even though it's only 2 letters. Essentially, all of these words need to have capital letters. Okay, there's a really faster way you could have done this. I'll show you, for example, I could have highlighted this and gone here, changed the case, and selected something like capitalize each word, and that would take less time. Okay, maybe this shouldn't be capitalized. I don't really know the rules here. All right. Title of website. So this is the News and Observer. That needs to be written. The News, they use an ampersand. I'm going to use an ampersand. Okay, what is next? Next we have the publisher. That's usually found all the way at the bottom of the screen, so I'm gonna jump down to the bottom. I cannot see the publisher, you guys. I did not preview this error, so I can't see the publisher. Yeah, I cannot see the publisher, you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, well, let's pretend that the publisher was not the same. So if it wasn't, then I would get out of italics and I would write publisher. And if it was the same, if it was the News and Observer, then I would not provide this information here. Let me go back to this very frustrating page with ads on it and see if I can find a date. So this says April 9th, 2019, April 9th, 2019. We have an update, but it's only a time update, and that's not relevant. You're not going to post the time. You're only going to post the month, day, and the year. So I know that they give you the time, but just because they give it to you doesn't mean they know you're writing an MLA format. You don't need it. So again, we're going to write day, month, year. So it's going to be 9 April, and the April is going to be abbreviated, 2019, a comma, and the URL where I found this source. Again, it's giving me blue, underline. I don't want all of that. I'm only going to keep the text. When I put a period at the end, it's probably going to still turn it into blue and underlined after I push my space. That does happen. I'm going to hold down Control Z just to get out of that again. And then I need to put the date I accessed it, prefaced by the word accessed. So today's date is the 14th of April, 2019. So there it is. This is my citation. And because I formatted my whole page with hanging indent, it's already formatted in that way. Hopefully this helps you figure out how to cite the information that you need. But if you have any questions, please let me know.